Welcome to the weekly checkup on ReachMD for the week of September 28, 2015. This edition of the weekly checkup is sponsored by the Million Hearts Model Campaign from the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services. The program seeks to improve cardiovascular outcomes nationwide by encouraging patients and physicians to participate in testing new approaches. To learn more or to participate, head to millionheartsmodel.org. This week's news segment is in the same vein of heart health, but with a cellular twist. A recent study from JAMA shows that texting patients reminders to maintain healthy habits actually reduces the risk of heart disease, including stroke and heart attacks. Given that over 6 billion people own a mobile device and that 17.5 million will die from heart disease every year, the study authors believe that connecting with patients in this way could drastically change cardiovascular outcomes over time. For more information on encouraging heart health for your patients, head to ReachMD.com. Continuing ReachMD's monthly focus on geriatrics and aging, take inspiration from the Tibetan philosophy to make haste slowly and learn how to approach your aging patients with compassion in the segment, Slow Medicine, a compassionate approach to caring for our elders. And now for a quick look at some of our latest featured content. A new Clinicians Roundtable segment delves into the very personal and misunderstood phenomena of ambiguous genitalia and sex development disorders, particularly in children. Hear from urology expert Dr. Earl Cheng as he compares older prevailing sentiments and misconceptions to emerging philosophies in this field. After fostering new understandings, head on over to Primary Care Today, where Dr. Brian McDonough reveals how to best answer the familiar question, what is this rash? And other commonly asked questions in primary care. For more featured content, visit ReachMD.com or listen in on iHeartRadio or TuneIn. On this week's highlighted video segment, get to know Dr. Brian McDonough and his perspectives in our behind-the-scenes series, Meet the Host.
I do a show called Primary Care Today, which is one of those fun things. I just pick medical topics, things of interest. Maybe somebody wrote a book, wrote a good article, something that's exciting in the news, and have a chance to chat with them. And also a really fun short feature where I actually talk a little bit what I think patients might be talking about. Try to highlight things that are in the medical news that probably patients are coming in asking their doctors about. I'd rather not have questions. I just want to talk to them and pick their brains and base my questions on what they have to say. It makes it more interesting. And I think because my specialty is family medicine, I'm always trying to learn and I'm curious. So I almost go into it with the knowledge that this guest has more insight into whatever area they're talking about than me, and I can start to pick their brain. And when I went to med school, by junior and senior mostly, I worked at whatever TV station I could for free. The day I graduated med school, my first story aired. The fun was often what surrounded your own segment, being with people. People in broadcasting tend to be very creative. So not that doctors aren't creative, but it was much more conservative environment during the day, and then I would go into the station, and it was a lot of fun. I mean, we'd be like telling jokes and laughing hysterically, and then boom, we'd go on the air, and everybody would have a serious face and whatever. You'd always had to just kind of put it together.
For those of you in the Pasadena area, be sure to mark your calendars for Friday, October 9th. Women's Health Annual Visit is coming to the Hilton Pasadena. See us at the ReachMD booth to learn more about our available programs and maybe even join us on the air. Until then, I'm Marshall Miller, as always, inviting you to be part of the knowledge.